If you are a bag girl like me, you've probably heard that vintage Chanel is better than modern Chanel, but is it true? Let's find out. With me here, I have two medium Chanel classic flaps, one from 1991 and one from 2014. Let's compare the two. Although a bag from 2014 might not seem like it's new, it still has traits that better align with the 2026 classic flap. Bags from the 2014 era are seen to be a bit more modern because they no longer have the 24-karat gold-plated hardware that the vintage bags have, but they don't tend to have the quality issues that we're seeing in the modern bags today. And here's a comparison of the 1991 24-karat gold-plated hardware next to the gold tone hardware of the 2014. As you can see, the 2014 definitely has more of a champagne gold, whereas the 1991 has more of a true dark gold. There's just something about this dark gold that really does it for me, though. I think it's the winner. The other biggest difference, obviously, is the quilting. In the 1991, the quilts have flattened, whereas the quilting on the 2014 still looks pretty poofy. And here's a shot of the back. Here is a comparison of the insides of these. The interior honestly seems very similar to me. The inside of the 1991 does seem to be a little bit more maroon, where this one has a little bit more of a plummy brown tone. Now, in terms of the lambskin, I don't feel like there is a major difference in softness. They're both very soft and very buttery to touch. I love it. Honestly, this bag is 35 years old. This is 12 years old. Aside from the quilting and the hardware, I feel like they both held up very well over time. I think the biggest difference we would see in quality and construction would be if I also had a 2026 bag. So if anyone wants to get me one of those, I would happily do another comparison video. So let me know if you're out there. So my final take is that it's going to be vintage for me all the way. There's just something about this 24 gold-plated hardware and the way that this leather has been worn in that just seems so special and just stands out to me. However, if you do love the look of the modern bag, I would highly recommend going the pre-loved route and looking for a bag around the 2014 era. I mean, look at her. You'll still have a bag with the poofs intact, you'll have the quality and construction from the 2010s, and you'll save yourself thousands of dollars. So just listen to me, okay? Okay. Anyway, which one is your favorite and what would you pick? Okay, bye!